Well, looks like we're going to be on social media the next few weeks regarding the thief, Ratso Fatso of WMNH Radio in Manchester, New Hampshire, who is a thief. Not that he came into my house and burglarized my house or took anything from my house. No, I'm not talking about that. But I had a band that was supposed to come on my show maybe in a few weeks. Now, I don't know if a lot of you know this, but I think it was last week, I came out here doing videos, and I was very despondent. I actually had sort of like a breakdown. And the only reason I don't have a breakdown now is because I just took my prescribed medication for anxiety and anger. But I am angry. I'm angry at this fucking jerk-off, douchebag, fucking loser, Ratso Fatso, alias Matt Connarton. The story is that I went off the air. I not went off the air. I was off the air last week. Supposed to do a show from 7 to 9 on a Wednesday night. I didn't know what happened, which made the incident even worse until I found out the next day or whatever the day was through my IT guy that something happened to the feed, the streaming. And then, so then what happened was I couldn't do the show. Now, I wasn't interviewing the band. What I was doing was I was going to play two of their songs. And I couldn't get on the air. So, that was the end of the night for the Crazy Joe show. That was the end of the night. At that point, I came on here and I did a video about how despondent I was not to be able to do the Crazy Joe show. Because I've been hopping up the show, I've been advertising the show on here, on social media. And when you advertise something and you don't come through, it is very, very disheartening and humiliating. So, here comes Matt Connarton. Fatso Ratso from WMNH Radio, right? Because that's where he works. And I had an interview. I was going to do the interview with this band. Look, I embarrassed myself because the manager of this band, Voodoo Moonshine, from the state of Georgia and Florida, I was being promoted by the manager that the Crazy Joe show was going to start playing some of this voodoo moonshine music to please my audience. This is a great band. Now, I know a lot of you don't know who Ratso Fatso is. First of all, he's a non-talented fucking hack. Okay? Non-hack, whatever they call him. His music sucks. He's a fucking liberal douchebag. Leftist, communist, leftist, Marxist, liberal cocksucker. He defends chocolatos because it's easy to defend chocolatos when you live in a white state, 99.9% white New Hampshire and Vermont. It's easy to put up signs that says Black Lives Matter, and it's so easy to be a liberal douchebag. Besides that, right? So me and him don't see eye to eye, right? Because I'm not a liberal leftist. Matter of fact, I don't even want to get involved in politics. You know, that politics is boring to talk about. I rather talk about exciting things like rock and roll and pussy and, you know, being a cocksucker asshole that the people I deal with mostly are douchebag assholes. Especially here on social media, you know, that gawk at me and don't fucking, and I appreciate the thumbs up. I think that was Scott out there. But anyway, I want to get to the story about Ratso Fatso, how he stole my band. He stole my interview. And but I'll just explain to you who Ratso Fatso is. You'll probably in the coming weeks or whatever, you'll be hearing the term Ratso Fatso Public Axo Douchebag. And he's a thief. He took a 6-inch knife like this and he stabbed it in my fucking back. Because he knew I was down. He kicked me when I was down. I had technical problems. I couldn't do the show. I wanted to play Voodoo Moonshine. Great fucking band that I discovered through having one of the friends here on Face Crap. I met their social media promoter. Great fucking band. I couldn't fucking believe the singer. He's got like a 3.5 octave range. So I was getting ready. I mean, this is not a piece of shit band. This is not the fucking Johnny-come-latelys that you find out there. This is a bona fide superstar band. Ratso doesn't have these type of bands on his show. You know what Ratso plays? He plays that electronic, retro crap shit that the young people, the Z generation, is it called the Z generation today? The music that is for 30-something-year-olds, you know what I mean? Or even 20-something-year-olds. It's just crapola music. It sucks. It's not like the Crazy Joe that plays real good rock and roll. See, as much as I want to interview a band, I don't need to interview bands. Fuck them. You know why? Because I know that Ratso is going to, he's got a tape of me. I said something, sort of, well, you know what? In today's society, not only was it an like really off the wall chart that I said, I'll explain that too. There's this guy named Billy Painter who's been harassing me. He stalks me. He follows me. He threatens me. He wanted to come to New York City with his wife and he wanted to meet me at a gym and we were supposed to have it out. Right? Now, the guy is 15 years my junior. I'm 65. He's 49 or something, 48. So I'm not in the best shape in my life to kick this guy's ass. You know what I mean? But I will defend myself if I have to. And I have so much rage and hate for Matt Connarton from WMNH. I have hate for Billy Painter. George William Floyd Painter is his official name. And George William Floyd Painter has been accused of harassing and sexually harassing women. I played the podcast. I have it in my email. These people that came out of the woodwork, I don't know if it's for real or not, but it was a podcast from this guy named Tony in Philadelphia who had about 4 guests on his show. And they all go, yeah, Billy Painter's a douchebag. Billy Painter, hi Jackie, is a douchebag and all this shit. I will play it for you one day on the Crazy Joe Show. And I hope that you tune in to the Crazy Joe Show. And I will play it for you. And you're not going to believe it sounded legit. Because there were about 3 people being interviewed by Tony. He's got a podcast in Philly. And he was talking really bad about Billy. So, you know, before Billy can make himself like this American hero. Plus, he threatened me. You know what he did? He makes YouTube videos about me, right? He's got a long black beard. He looks like he's got bugs in his beard. He looks worse than ZZ Top. He's a pig. I don't think this guy ever took a fucking bath in his life. All right? I just came from the shower today. Look how beautiful my hair is. Because I do take a bath. This guy's got a beard down to his fucking cock and balls. I've never seen a subhuman look like this guy. And he's calling himself a bearded patriot. What does that mean, bearded patriot? And so he's been downing me for like, I think it's over a year now. Saying I'm this, I'm a racist, I'm this, I'm that, I'm anti-Semitic, whatever, right? Whatever you want to believe, people. But I tell it like it is, and if people don't like it, too fucking bad. Because I'm not afraid of anyone. Look in my fucking eyes. Do you look like I'm fucking scared of anyone? I'm ready to go to fucking war, believe me. Because I'm not a violent person, but you know what? People can only take so much. So this guy harassed me for a whole fucking year because me and Matt Connarton had it out. Matt Connarton betrayed me. I discovered this guy some time ago on Face Crap. He was doing his live show on Matt Connarton Unleashed on the face crap internet. And I go, oh, that's pretty cool. This guy's a radio station from New Hampshire and he's on Facebook Live. So I was an aspiring broadcaster myself and I wanted a job. And you know what the guy did? He betrayed me. I asked him to help me send a file so I could send my demo to him and to the station manager. I wrote to the station manager, this guy named Peter. I forgot his last name. I call him Peter Dickhead. Do you know he ignored my message? Why do you have to ignore my fucking message? And then I wrote to him the second time, hey, excuse me, Peter, but I did send you a message. I'm looking for a gig. Why ain't you writing to me? Ignored me, like most people fucking do. That's why I got a fucking chip on my shoulder the size of the fucking Empire State Building, because I don't like the way I'm fucking treated by people, okay? I'm a good fucking guy. But don't fuck with me, man. Don't ignore me. Acknowledge me. That's my hang up. That's my fucking mental disease, whatever. If you've been fucking ignored, then you would fucking not like it either. Especially when you're promoting a show. Especially when you're trying to get your fucking name out there. Because I'm better than most fucking shows. I'm the new fucking Howard. Trust me on that. I'm the new fucking Howard. Howard sucks right now. He's sold out to Jimmy Kimmel. He's sold out to all his Hollywood boyfriends. You should see on all the Howard Stern shows how much they hate this guy. Anyway, getting back to the main subject here, because sometimes I drift off. So Matt, I call him Ratso, Fatso, Public Axo, because his radio station has 3 public access TV stations. That's why I call him Public Axo, because he's a public axo. And I always tell him he makes $3.50 an hour, right? So he didn't want to help me. The bottom line, to make a long story short, he didn't want to help me. So I cursed him out. I told him, hey, yo, fuck you, asshole. You don't fucking do that. I asked you several times. We could have met. He could have made an appointment with me. He would have, because this guy obviously grew up with nothing better to do in New Hampshire. I mean, what is there to do in New Hampshire, right? Watch the fucking corn grow, right? So he probably was in his room as a little boy and he was on a computer fucking 17,000 hours a day. I don't know nothing about the computer. I just barely get by. Doing this fucking video is an incredible accomplishment for me. I'm not, I call myself non-technical Joe. I just got a big mouth. That's where my talent is. And unfortunately, when you do an internet radio show, you have to be the producer. You have to be the engineer. You have to be the talent. You have to be the director. You have to be the social media marketer. You got to wear like six different hats to do the Crazy Joe show or any internet show. You people fucking tried and tell me how many fucking hats you have to wear. Okay? That's how many I got to fucking wear. This stupid fucking show. That I try to get people to like my fucking show because it's no contest. Let me tell you about Matt Connarton. He's a loser. And he's always going to be a fucking loser. And you know what? In social media, and I have somebody to prove it, okay? My spiritual advisor and my unofficial producer, okay? I can't say his name because he's incognito, because he's doing what he's got to do against Matt. When he calls into his show during the daytime. It has been proven that I am 400% ahead of the ratings in social media. I started with nothing on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, which I would like you guys to subscribe to. Because this is going to be a hotbed of fucking violence. Verbal violence. Not physical violence. So I want you people, I know you people are very intelligent. You've been hanging out with me but I've also earned your right to hang out with me. Because I'm a fucking intense guy and I am pissed. I'm like a fucking volcano right now. Okay? I have been disrespected. This guy stole my band interview. I was just trying to give you a little background as to why me and Ratso are at each other's throats. He laughs and he thinks it's funny. I don't laugh and I don't think it's fucking funny. And if you fuck with me, I'm a New York City boy. He's made... like before when we had this problem, it was okay. We were both getting something out of it, I have to admit. He was getting publicity, I was getting publicity. But I'm beating him in the social media. Can you believe it? He averages 10 viewers on Facecrap. I'm averaging on YouTube between 10 and 20 views. I'm up 400% in the ratings. He's nothing on social media. Well... I don't know if it's a radio voice, Jackie. I think that, you know, I've been on CB radio for 50 years. And here, let me show you guys my CB radio. I know that a lot of people don't know what CB radio is. Just for a few seconds. Hang in me with for a few seconds, okay? I've been on radio for 50 years. Now, this is a CB station. That's a President Washington right there. That's a 10 amp power supply. Hey, by the way, you talking to me? This is, you know, Boomer. You know, these are little booster amps I'm not supposed to have. These are my radios. These are modified radios for CB radio. Here's another one right here. Okay. Here's Cobra, you know, 135, right? This is a dying hobby. Nobody's on radio too much, except in, but I do get stations in Arizona, Wyoming. There's a Turner Plus 2 microphone. They don't make that microphone anymore. Here's a D104 Silver Eagle. They don't make this microphone anymore. It's made by the Static Corporation in Ohio. It's they don't make it anymore. It uses a 9-volt battery. And like I said, these are my fancy. There's another one right here, 2950. I do talk DX. DX is, you talk up to about maybe 3,000 miles. I've talked to Italy, France, Germany. This is my my special radio, DAC radio. And here's a Kenwood. This is a real ham radio. I don't transmit on it. I just use it for receive. It's like shortwave, international. You can get like the Coast Guard. You get ships at sea, you know, shit like that. And there's another radio I got here, and this, and then going back here in the corner, that's a microphone. That's a Shure microphone. They don't make that anymore for communications. My little 52 amp power supply, and there's my big booster amp. I have another one like it in the bedroom, but it's twice the size of that. And the power supply weighs about 45 pounds, I think. And this is my, I'll show you this another time, but this is my, where I put the show together, you know, and stuff. As you can see, I'm into fucking rock and roll. I'm no fucking joke, you know. All right. And this is my little mixing board here. I mean, I'm loaded with electronics. Loaded with electronics. Let me just put the camera. So I just wanted to show you people what CB radio is. I've been in that hobby for 50 motherfucking years. And if there was a CB fucking radio hall of fame, I'd be in that fucking hall of fame. I cursed out more people. I was your fucking worst nightmare. I had people actually physically come after me. And I was involved with a lot of law enforcement because of my radio, offending people. I was interviewed by, you know, by top law enforcement. I don't want to really talk about it because I'm not bragging. I could actually write a book about this. So, you know, the internet is kind of like CB radio, you know. But anyway, I don't mean to get anybody involved in my troubles. I don't mean to come out here and, you know, make it a sensationalized thing. But I'm going back to YouTube. And, well, no, actually, fuck YouTube. I could always do I did one video down there. Subscribe to my channel, please, down there. It'll help me out in the ratings, and maybe I can make a little money at this. Because if I'm this good, I should be able to make some money, right? Especially at my age. So please subscribe to my channel. It's The Crazy Joe Show on YouTube. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick pause for the cause. I'm going to get something to drink. I'll be right back. This is the Crazy Joe... This is the Crazy Joe Show Video Chronicles. I'm Crazy Joe and you're not. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back. Thank you. Peace and love, baby.